How are we, lads? Welcome back to another episode of Finn's Farm Life. So today, Sunday, we're just doing the general jobs around the yard. So we have the diet feeder on, she's mixing away. I have bales here split ready to go. So I'll put you up there now and we'll get this mix done. time to kind of sort itself out. Feed it out in, so. Right, I'll go and get the spikes, get these bales loaded up, and I'll just drive up there and I'll talk to you more. Now, we're back down again. It's all chopped, throwing this in. The cows are above roaring at me, so I have to make up 2 mixes. I was only going to make up 1 because they left behind a pile of stuff on the other side last night, so I was going to leave that there till tonight. But I'm thinking I was going to put this one in on the near side and then let in the cows on the far side, let them clean out what was left, and then I'll make up a mix in while they're in there, and I can feed it out then later on before I go make it. That's the thought. So we'll see how this goes. Right. Oh. We'll go stick a few nuts into this feeder and start up the thing. I might just put all the mix in now and go from there. It's just a pain now. It's only 12 o'clock and the cows are at the gap. We got, for the year that's in it, like, we shouldn't be caught for grass, but the soil is so shallow around here that as soon as we have like 2 weeks of dry weather, the place just starts burning up. So like we had 2 weeks there of like warm weather, windy weather and no rain, and there was patches you could see were going brown that were burning up. So everything, the growth was savage, and then it just stopped. So it's kind of rebounding now because we got the rain, but obviously when that happens you lose your growth, but you still have 240 cows grazing. So it's not exactly ideal. So we brought in the road field, we grazed that there for 3 days. Not much grass in that. Should have got more grazings out of it, but we didn't. So, but that's starting to green up again now, and hopefully the next time that we're grazing it, it'll be a bit stronger. But yeah, the cows are just not happy at all. So I need to make a call. I can let the cows in, they've made the silage, then milk them and let them out to grass, or yeah, I think I'll make up the second mix, put that in, let the cows in, and just leave them dead away for the day, and then let them out to the next paddock this evening. I think that'll be the best bit. Shove in the silage before milking, and then yeah. Okay, we'll go with that. Right, I'll go put nuts in this, we'll make up another mix, and I'll be back to you shortly. Right, second one done. Stick this in now, and cows are still at the gap. Cows have got away from the gap now, but we'll see. I just have to milk them early. Time will tell, time will tell. To run out, all I'm going to be doing now is milking empty bags. When you're a high yielding herd, you don't want to be milking empty bags. So, it's just, having dry ground is just a blessing and a curse. It's a blessing at certain times of the year, but when all you can survive is 2 weeks without rain and dry weather, it's not ideal. As I see it at home, my home place, we have deeper soil, we're a small bit better keeping moisture in, and it's just night and day. Like at home we are cutting silage the whole time, it's constant. Whereas here we're feeding silage. But we can't complain, it's brilliant here. We got cows out early. Nothing was too strenuous, so no real issues. But having just feed a bit extra now, like sure there's no real worries with that. I chopped this as strongly now as I did the first one. A lot of the cows are at the gap, so I was just slightly worried. Trying to win, but we've now 3 ton on that side, which is the harder side, and there's 2 ton in that. There was just under 2 ton in that mix, but there was already like maybe 1.5 tons, maybe 2 ton on that side, so there could be 4 ton. There could be about 6-7 ton all together inside the shed. So, and it's all very dry silage, so it ain't bad. But 2 of the bales that I put into this, I only put 2 bales into this mix because there's a load of silage left on that side. So, but they were fairly chopped, they were chopped bales, like, so I'm hoping that they didn't need too much of a mix. But compared to that side, it's not feeding out as quickly as that. But we just take our time and get it fed out, no fear. cows seem to have calmed down, so I might be okay to leave them alone the cows alone for a while. I'll just maybe bring them in at 3 o'clock, milk them then. I'll be done for about 5. We'll see. So I'll just swings and roundabouts. I have a small bit of fertilizer as well, so I can do that before milking. Get that done, I must let the small dog out first. And then, while the weather's like this now, if I can get a hold of I need to clean out calf sheds as well this week. Ready for autumn calving. We had one cow slip twins, so she's in now, but she's going to be in a bucket now for a while. It's out to say. She's like 2 months premature, so she's antibiotics to withdraw from. Unfortunately, she wasn't one of the ones that we didn't put tubes into. She had issues with cell count. She's an older cow, so but I'm hoping now. Well, like this is her last year now here, so she'll be going. She's on the call list now for next year. So yeah, that's better. Yeah, she's on the call list now for next year. So just issues that I don't need, and her bag is very low as well. She's good milker, but maybe not now because she's after 2 months premature. She's obviously backed up fully, but we'll see. We'll give her a chance. For silage there now. Monster silage there now. I think I let the cows not there. I think I'll lick it. I might just let them into that side. No, both sides. Show me the silage later on. Right, pack her up, job done. I'm not putting the grab back on the launch now, but I'm supposed to get the fertilizer till tomorrow. Nah. What to do? you wake up late enough in the day now, you should be asleep. If it right. Oh. That was a good one. Right, I'll go let in the powers and we'll go from there. Now, so we've skipped to the following day. We're putting out the last of the fertiliser. 2 bags out into the road field. I was going to do a small video yesterday evening, but like I was doing that. All I done yesterday was milked and locked out the cows and went home. So I said I'd finish off this video today, just doing fertiliser. After this, it's kind of the same as I done yesterday, making up mixes. It's hard to have a big ball of stuff to do when the weather is the way it is. So. But yeah, we're going out now. We'll set up the GPS. We're going spreading. I have a ton inside the back of it, so that's going out on 26 acres. So we'll. I just want to have this set up right. Floor tank. No, go away, will ya? What's this number? Back field, road field, there we go. Spreading bus back. Oh. Hang on. Yep. Yep. Right. Jobs are good. Cows are out here last week, so just made a bit of a hames of it. I'll just switch around this camera. Just going to set this up now, but you can kind of see a bit better. Jeez, now there's bits and pieces of stuff in the way. So cows are out here. Cows are here mid last week, so this field suffers a lot with drought because it's a silage field, and the reason we are grazing it is because it's very badly sparsed out. So it is greened up nicely since it got grazed. I'd say mainly because it got water, which is what it was screaming out for. But we're trying to graze it to try and take it out as well. But we said we'd give it a go this year and see. And if nothing changes, I'd say we'll probably have to look into stitching it next year. So we'll see what way it works out. But I wanted to spray along that wall as well on the left hand side, but the rain came at just the wrong time, so wrong gearbox. 540. Yeah. That's the stuff. For about 3 days growth, it isn't bad, to be fair. I'm happy enough with it. So let's get this thrown out, and then we'll see then about try the fertiliser shaker cleaned off and put away for the winter. So be all she wrote, but I'm glad to see that this is grown back quick, because if it grows back, the rate this normally grows back, I could be in here in two weeks, maybe 2.5 weeks, which would be, I'd be happy enough with, like, because I want to try and get a few grades off it. But overall, the grass is growing back. The bit of rain has spurred things on a bit. I just need to get slurry out. So everything else now is going to get slurry. So we're just kind of on the wind down now, but it's only that we're hoping that the grass stays growing, because we need to keep the cows out kind of a bit longer this year. Well, we've kept them out longer kind of every year the last while, but this year the shed is being put up, so we're going to need cows out in the shed this year. It's a bit annoying because we were hoping to have it done before winter came, but can't outset these things. So we'll see what way it works out. But this field will be grazed again and the cows do a fine job of kind of tidying up underneath the trees and everything as well, so added bonuses. This job's going to take me a few minutes, so I'll turn off the camera and I'll come back on when it's near the end, just to keep the old camera battery fresh. Now, so that's that job done. God almighty, I've been on the air conditioning next to it. But the weather has turned significantly since I got it. Way flat. And it's now freezing. So fertilizer's done. I washed out the spreader. I'm just going to go and pack it up now. I'll won't take it off this, because I might pull it out either tomorrow or Wednesday and cover it in oil. I'll see now what way, because I need some way of spraying it on. So I'll see if I can figure something out. You need oil that isn't too thick to be spraying it, so we'll see what we can do. But yeah, that's kind of the end of it now. I just have 2 mixes to make now, and that'll be it. It's now I think 12 o'clock, so we'll pull over our bales and start making up the mix. So that's the next job to do. We'll pack this up and go from there, but I'm going to leave this video here because, to be honest, the rest of the day they're not going on. So thank you all for watching. Like, subscribe, do all the good things, and I will talk to you in the next one.